So when she moved to New Zealand, how did you feel?
It was a very.
Is she happy in New Zealand or she's missing India badly?
She met with the Cycle Baba. Do you know Cycle Baba is a?
Tell me about your trip to Vishnu Devi when you were a child. Hello? I can't hear you.
Oh,
Hello? Yes, I can hear you now. You are
okay.
audible and visible now.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
So, what is your name?
My name is Bandana.
Bandana.
Bandana. B for Bombay se.
Okay, Bandana. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, ma'am, right now because
Are you
I'm
feeling
talking to
nervous?
you.
I hope you are not feeling nervous.
Not really,
Okay.
but little bit.
So, let's, since it is our first meeting together, so would you like to
Yeah.
introduce yourself?
Yes. Yes, my name is Vandana. I am working in a government organization as technical officer.
Oh,
And I am living in Chandigarh since 1992.
okay.
I have a family, good family, great family, and I enjoy my life in Chandigarh.
That's great. That's the spirit. So you are enjoying your life in Chandigarh. Chandigarh is
Yeah,
indeed a beautiful place. I have been to
right.
Chandigarh many a times and it's really beautiful.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I love the rock garden so much and Pinjore garden, rose garden.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. So you have been working as a technical officer.
Yes, ma'am. In as a technical officer.
So that means you are in IT.
No, it's actually the central government office, CSIO, Central Scientific Instruments Organization in Chandigarh, Sector 30.
Okay. And since 1992, you have been living in Chandigarh. So you have children?
Yeah. Yes, I have 3 kids.
Okay. So how old are they?
One is married, ma'am. One is married and 2 are younger. One is working as a IT professional and other is studying in 12th class.
Okay. One of them who is married, that is a daughter?
Yes, my daughter is married. Elder daughter is married. She is in New Zealand right now.
Okay. Daughter is in New Zealand. Your son is working as
Yeah.
IT professional. Where is he working?
No, ma'am. Another one is also daughter. She is working as IT professional in IT Park, Chandigarh.
Okay. Okay. She is working in Chandigarh only.
Yes, ma'am.
And your son, he is in class 12.
Yes, he is in class 12 and he's going to give some entrance exams for a law institute, which is called CLAT exam.
Okay. So
And
he's
he's
going to
preparing
take
right
CLAT
now.
exam. He wants to do law.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. So you will have an engineer, a lawyer.
Yeah. Lawyer
Yeah.
and an educator also. My
And an
elder
educator.
daughter is a special educator.
Oh,
She's
so
right
what
now.
does she teach?
She teaches for the primary class,
Okay.
and in her class there are special children also.
Okay, okay. Cool. She teaches in a primary school and there are specially abled students also there.
Yes, ma'am. Inclusive. They are inclusive.
Okay. Specially abled students are also there. Okay. So
Yes.
you work as a technical officer. So what is your job profile? What are you supposed to do?
Actually, my organization is a instruments organization, and in this organization there are various fields in which we are used to develop different types of instruments. And the division in which I am working is basically works in the field of earthquake instruments. So I used to work as a technical officer in the instruments related to earthquakes and disaster mitigation.
Okay. So your company deals with disaster management.
As a company, as a whole, not like
Okay,
that.
your department
Our
deals
only.
with
Our
your
division
department.
only.
Okay, so your
Yeah.
department, your division deals with
Yes.
disaster management. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you like your job?
Yeah, really, I enjoyed my working
Okay.
environment and my job very much.
So you love your job. And how are the colleagues?
Yes.
How is the work environment?
work environment is very nice and very uh, playful. Like they are very cooperative. Actually, I am seniors of all of them because I have experience of now 32 years,
Mhm.
and the most of the peoples are younger than me, and they respect me all the time, and they obey my instructions and all that.
Oh, that's great. So you are enjoying, you are getting so much respect. You are the senior
Yes, ma'am.
most person in the organization, right? So
Yes,
most
ma'am.
of the
I'm
people are
senior.
younger than you and you are enjoying a lot of respect there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how did you think of improving your English?
Actually, I used to speak with my daughter, who is at this time in New Zealand. But at my home, we used to speak Hindi, Punjabi, or our mother tongue, which is Dogri.
Mhm.
So I didn't get much exposure to speak English. So that's why I have connected with you
Okay.
to improve my English.
Okay. You don't get much English exposure. That is why you want to connect to different people and you want to improve your English skills. So is English
Yes, ma'am.
required in your office also?
Not that much, but I used to speak with some people, but not frequently. There the people used to speak Hindi, Punjabi. That's
See, people
all.
speak English Punjabi. If you say they used to speak English Punjabi, that means Hindi Punjabi. That means they used to speak earlier. Now they don't use Hindi and Punjabi. So used to
Yes,
is
ma'am.
used when there is something that used to happen in the past, but it's not
Yeah.
happening anymore. Then we use used to. तो कोई चीज आप पहले करते थे अब नहीं करते हो then we use used to, right?
Okay, ma'am.
हाँ.
Okay.
So like I will give you a few examples. For example, I can say I used to play basketball when I was a child. So here I have used
Okay.
used to. It used to happen in the past, but now I don't play basketball anymore. So something which used to happen regularly in the past used to will be used only there. Okay. So people
Okay.
use Hindi and Punjabi in your organization, but not English, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing to practice English? I mean, do you use some app?
Ma'am, I improve my English by reading magazines and newspaper, and I also want to speak with my children to improve my English.
Okay. Okay. Do you are not using any app? You just read newspaper, magazines, and you watch conversational videos and you
Yes,
speak
ma'am.
to your children. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, what about your husband? Does he speak English well?
Yes, he can speak English, but not frequently in the family.
Mhm. And people speak English in your neighborhood?
Not really, ma'am. Not at all.
Okay. 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 So, tell me, what do you do in your free time? What are your hobbies?
My hobbies, my hobbies are reading books and knitting the sweater
Oh,
and reading books.
okay.
That's are my
Most of the
hobbies.
people have given up knitting, but you knit sweaters. So,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
It's
So,
my favorite hobby.
oh, okay. Currently, you are knitting a sweater?
Currently, I have knit a scarf for my
Okay.
daughter.
Okay. So you have knitted a scarf for your daughter, the one who is
Yes,
living
ma'am.
in New Zealand, or the one who is
Yes, ma'am.
okay, the one who is in New Zealand.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
how will you send it to her? You will courier it?
Through courier, ma'am.
Okay, you will send it through courier.
And during 1 year, on his birthday, I used to send him a courier box in which lots of things I collected and then courier to her as a
Okay.
gift.
Okay. So you collect many things that she likes
Yes,
and you send them
yes.
all together in a box
All
through
together in
courier.
a box.
Okay. So you send it to her on her birthday.
Yes, ma'am, on her
Okay.
birthday.
So when did she last visit India?
Actually, she was married on 2nd December 2022,
Okay.
and she left India on 6th of September 2023. So it's almost 1.5 year.
Okay.
She has gone. And she's supposed to come India on my husband's retirement, which
Okay.
is going to be on June 2026. I think on
26.
26th, my husband will retire.
Okay. So you haven't seen your daughter for 1 year and she is going to visit you in
Yes,
June
ma'am.
2026. That means another 1.5 years. Oh,
Another one. Maybe in between we may have planned to go there,
okay.
but not sure
Okay.
right
You may
now.
plan to go to New Zealand to give her a visit,
Yes, ma'am.
but that's not sure. That's not finalized. Huh? Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. That's not sure right now.
What does your husband do?
My husband is also a government servant in railways,
Okay.
and he is right now at Kapurthala. He's posted at Kapurthala.
Mhm. Okay. So when your daughter moved to New Zealand, she moved to New Zealand last year, right? It's been 1 year.
Yes, ma'am.
So when she moved to New Zealand, how did you feel when she left for New Zealand?
It was a very mixed feeling for me. Actually, I was very close to her
Mhm.
because she spent almost 23, not 23, it's almost 25 years with me. And after that, she married and she went to abroad. That was a little bit mixed feeling. I felt very lonely in the first week when she got married.
Okay.
But after that, I supposed to get off that feeling and move on.
Okay. Yeah, that's life. You have to move on, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So when she left during the first week, you felt very lonely and
Yes, ma'am.
you were quite sad and you were missing her badly. But
Yes, ma'am, badly.
yeah. So you missed her so badly, but then, the life still goes on.
Life.
You got used to it after a while. And now,
Yeah.
do you speak to her every day?
Not really every day. After 2 or 3 days, we used to speak on the WhatsApp call.
So
And
now you don't speak to her?
no, I used to speak her
No, don't
on
say
the
I used
WhatsApp.
to. If you are saying used to, that
Okay.
means you don't speak to her now. You used to speak to her in the past. So
Okay,
you should
okay. I'm
say,
sorry.
yes, I speak to her every 2-3 days on WhatsApp, right?
Okay, I
Yeah.
speak to her with
Every two,
her
three
on
days
WhatsApp
on WhatsApp.
2-3 days.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So, do you make video calls?
Yes, I make a video call during call.
Mhm.
During
Does
call
she
to
have
call.
children?
No, not yet, ma'am.
Okay.
Not
So,
yet.
she is working as a primary school teacher.
Yes, ma'am. She's working as a primary school teacher in Rolleston.
Okay.
There is a town which
Mhm.
is called Rolleston.
Is she happy in New Zealand or she's missing India badly?
No, she's quite happy in New Zealand with her husband,
Okay.
and she enjoyed her life very much.
Okay.
They went for outing also, for shopping, for concerts, and lots of places they have visited.
Mhm.
And I think she's quite happy there.
Okay. She's quite happy there with her husband in New Zealand, and they go
Yeah.
for concerts, they go for shopping, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
her in-laws are also living there.
No, ma'am. Her in-laws are not with her. They are residing in Amritsar. But last year they visited there.
Okay. So last
Last
year
year
they
they
visited
visited.
Amritsar, but they couldn't visit you, right?
No, they used to visit her, ma'am. They
No, no,
used to
I'm
visit
saying
her.
they visited them in Amritsar, but they could not come to Chandigarh. Did
Ma'am,
they come?
her in-laws?
No, no, your daughter.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Not my daughter, but her in-laws. I
okay,
said her
okay,
in-laws visited there.
okay, okay, okay. Her in-laws visited them in New Zealand.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay. So there are many Indians in the neighborhood where she lives.
Not really. I think there are not. much Indian living there as a neighborhood, but people from Philippines, I think. She told me the people from Philippines, they are their neighbors.
Okay, okay. So she
Yes,
doesn't have many Indians in the neighborhood, but there are some Philippines who live there. Okay,
yes, ma'am.
okay. And she has made some new friends in New Zealand?
Yes, ma'am. She has lot of friends in New Zealand,
Okay.
especially in the school in which she is studying, in which she
Teaching.
is
Okay, okay.
teaching. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
She has made many new friends in the school where she teaches. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me something interesting.
Right now, she has told me that she met with the Cycle Baba. Do you know Cycle Baba is a YouTuber who is around the world, I think, roaming around the world on his cycle. And right now he's visiting to New Zealand, and she told me that they has gone to meet him.
Okay,
This
okay,
is
okay.
very much
Okay.
interesting.
So this
Yes,
popular YouTuber visits,
yes,
so many places on his cycle, and he visited New
yes.
Zealand. Then she went to
New
meet him.
Zealand
Okay.
meet him.
Okay. So that's great.
Yes,
Okay. So they go
yes.
on vacations.
Yes, ma'am. They after 1 year or they used to spend vacations uh, in the other island, which is called the Northern Island of New Zealand.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there, my son-in-law's brother is residing right now.
Okay.
His brother is also in New Zealand, but on the another island. My
Okay.
daughter and my son-in-law, they are residing in the southern island, and his brother is residing in the northern
Northern Ireland.
island.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Yes,
Okay. Where did you go on your last vacation?
I went to Jammu, ma'am,
Okay. You
which
went to
is my
Jammu.
hometown.
Okay. Okay. Jammu
Uh,
is your hometown.
yes,
So
yes,
you
ma'am.
went there to meet your mother?
Yes, my in-laws and my mother, father, all are residing there.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
you went with your husband,
Yes, ma'am, with whole family.
with the whole family. Okay. At that time, your daughter was also here?
Elder daughter, ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
No, no, she was
Okay.
not there.
Okay. You went with younger daughter and son.
And the younger daughter, son, and husband.
Okay. So have you ever been to Vaishno Devi?
Yes, ma'am. This religious shrine is very close to Jammu
Jammu. Jammu. Yeah.
because we are my hometown is Jammu, and hardly half to 1.5 hour is required to reach there.
Yeah.
From my childhood, I used to visit many times there.
When I was a child, I used to go to Vaishno Devi every year. My father used to take us there. I was born and raised in Delhi. So from Delhi,
Okay.
we had to take a train to go to Jammu first, then to
Uh,
Katra, and then
yes, ma'am.
we used to go up the hill, and then
Yes.
we used to come back, and then again
Uh,
take a train to come back to Delhi. So it used to be a long trip,
okay.
but we used to go every year. That
Uh,
is why I was
uh,
asking that your hometown was in Jammu, that you must have visited, you
yes,
must have
ma'am.
gone to
Yes,
Vaishno
ma'am.
Devi.
I have visited a lot of time, for a lot of time.
Mm. Okay.
Ma'am, I want to ask which techniques I should use to improve my English.
I will tell you. You are doing reading, that is good. You are watching English conversations. Do you watch English movies?
Yes, ma'am. I used to watch. I watch English movies,
Mhm. Very
but
good.
I click on the subtitles in Hindi. That's
No,
why
no, no, no. Please
sometimes.
put the subtitles in English and watch English movies and keep reading the subtitles when they speak dialogue
Okay.
so that you can understand it. Put the subtitles in Hindi, subtitles should be in
Okay.
English and then watch English movies. So then it will be helpful.
Okay.
And the most important thing is speaking. You should do speaking practice every day if you want to become fluent in English, right? So these are the
Actually,
three.
our environment is not like that, ma'am. My family is speaking in Hindi or Punjabi, and if I want to speak, then I feel that other people are making fun of me.
No, no, other
Then
people
I
will not
stop.
make fun of you. If you don't want to speak with people, it's okay. You can do one thing. You can download Ace Fluency app, or you can download Sparky app, where you talk to
Okay,
co-learners, or you can talk to a robot and start practicing every day. If you don't want to
okay,
go out and speak to people in the neighborhood, then you can use the apps. There are so many apps on which you can do English speaking
yes,
practice. Yeah,
okay, ma'am.
yeah.
Okay,
So, okay,
okay, ma'am. Thank.
should I give you a speaking activity?
Yes, ma'am. You can.
Yeah. Tell me about your trip to Vaishno Devi when you were a child.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, when I was a child, we were used to go to Vaishno Devi Shrine in every year. So I went with my mother and father, and at that time, the roads were not so good and firm, and they were built of that time, maybe of stones, and the all around there were bushes, and we used to trek the mountain, and I think I was very small at that time, and my father has kept me on his shoulder, and he went up to the hill to reach up to the Vaishno Devi shrine, where we used to go into the cave in which the Vaishno Mata's idols were there, and we then pay our tributes to them, and return back to
Oh,
town
okay.
to
So you
come
used to
back my
enjoy,
home.
you used to do Adhkwari Darshan also?
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Yes, Adhikari Darshans was also done by us. And this cave is very narrow cave, and in which we have to move while scrolling there. While scrolling there.
Yes,
And
yes.
some people are really frightened to cross that cave.
Mhm.
But we used to cross that cave. And the
Okay.
people thought that by crossing that cave, you have shunned your past um,
Karma.
past, I think, karmas. Yes,
Okay.
karmas, and we enjoyed the our visits very much.
Okay, okay, great. So you used to enjoy going to Vaishno Devi every year, like us.
Yes,
We also used to
yes,
go to Vaishno Devi every year. So you used to
yes,
go to Vaishno Devi every year as a child with your parents, right?
yes, ma'am. With
And
my
then you
with
were
my
very
father,
young.
I
You
love
were
my father very much.
very good, very good. That's amazing. Yeah. So your
uh,
father is lucky that his
yes,
daughter
ma'am.
loves him so much. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I am here because of my father only. Because 30 years before, the daughters were not allowed to go out of the city, and he sent me here in Chandigarh
Okay.
for the job.
That's amazing.
He
That's
is a
amazing.
very
Okay.
open-minded person,
Okay. He sent you to
and I love
Chandigarh
my.
for a job.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing. Okay.
To join in CSIU,
Mhm.
he sent me here because
Okay.
of my father. I am here.
Okay. So
Uh,
you were already working when you got married.
yes, ma'am. I
Okay.
was married in 1993, but I was used to work here in 1992.
Okay. You started working in 1992 and you got married in 1993.
1993. Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Okay. So you were telling me that you were so small, you were so young that your father used to carry you on his shoulders
Yes,
to
on
walk
his
up the
shoulder.
hill.
Yes.
Okay. To go up
This was
the
a memorable memory. Ma'am, this
hill.
was a remarkable, memorable memory in my
Okay.
mind.
Okay. So that's a memory you will always cherish, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I cherished, and I have also lots of good memories during my study. When I was a kid, I used to study in my room, and my father keep watching if there is any mosquito on the wall. He used to kill that.
Okay,
He was
okay.
very caring for me.
Okay, he
I
was so
think it's the
caring. He
best
used to
father.
watch over you when you were studying. When you used to
Yes,
study, he would see that if there was any mosquito, he used to come and kill it.
my
Oh my
child
God, that's
will
amazing.
remain safe. Yes, ma'am.
So caring. And what about any memories about your mother?
Yes, mother is also very lovely and caring. Actually, when I and my father start a journey for the Chandigarh, so my mother was confused at that time. She said at that time in 1992, you may remember that there is a time of militancy in Punjab.
Mhm.
And my mother told my father that you both are going to Punjab, and if there will happen to you, and what will I do? And then my father told her, "Don't worry, nothing will be happen to us."
Okay.
And
So she
that's
was
my
very scared at that
memories.
moment when you were leaving for
Yes.
Chandigarh. What if something happened to
Uh,
both of you? What would I do? Okay.
what
So
would I do?
yeah. So mothers are very attached. Mothers are so
Anji.
attached with their children that they become emotional. So
They get
yeah,
emotional.
it's
Yes.
very difficult for mothers to be that brave. Now you can understand
Yes, ma'am.
because when your daughter left for New Zealand, then can you
Abroad.
understand the pain of your mother now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I felt very, very bad when she left. But
Yeah. So
this is
now you
part
can
of life,
understand when you were leaving for Chandigarh, what would your mother have felt,
mother.
isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
See.
It's very difficult to let your children go, right? But it takes time,
Yes,
but you can
but
adjust
ma'am,
to it.
without it, the children will not get progress in their life.
Mm.
We have to do give
Yes.
them their ways.
So
Yes,
for their growth, for their progress, we have to make
progress.
sacrifices. We just keep
Yes.
them with us. How will they,
Uh,
touch the sky? How will
touch
they
the
fly
sky.
in the sky?
Uh,
Yeah, we
sky.
have
Yeah.
to let them go. That's true.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Uh,
So it was
we
such a
must
lovely,
sacrifices.
yes, yes,
Uh,
we have to. Right.
yes.
So yeah, it was such a lovely session. I really enjoyed talking to you. You
Yes, ma'am.
want to
Me
talk.
also.
Yeah,
I am privileged
yeah.
to get
I
connected
was
to with you.
I also
And
had so
really,
much
ma'am,
fun.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay, then we
So,
can connect again after 2-3 months. You can send me message again. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay,
Till
ma'am.
then,
Thanks a lot.
yeah, yeah. You're welcome and all the
Thanks
best.
a lot, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye bye.